What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 84, and we start today's episode off with a game against Estoril here. Of course, we just got battered by Newcastle by 5-1 on Monday, and now on Wednesday we take on Estoril in the Europa League group stage, our fifth game. And yeah, as you can see, the players are getting quite tired, and it really is becoming a bit of a strain on us, playing all these games in quick succession. But today, guys, as it's Saturday morning for you, as per usual, it's your chance for a double upload day. If you can get this video to, what did we go with last weekend? I think it was 900 likes. Let's go. Do you know what? Let's hit the 1k barrier for the first time. Let's ask for 1k likes for the first time. If you can get 1,000 likes on this morning's video, yes, it's a lot to ask for, but if you can get 1,000 likes on this video, then I will upload another episode of Career Mode later on tonight. So there's your challenge: 1,000 likes for another episode of Career Mode later on tonight. But anyway, we do take on Estoril, the Portuguese side here, and the first chance did come in the 15th minute to the home side. A cross into the box here was met with a free header, but it went wide of McCarthy's goal, and I did put quite a few first team players in this game as well, because we are not qualified for the knockout stage of the Europa League just yet, and certainly not guaranteed to finish top either. So we came into this game, we really did need to get a win, but it was a very, very difficult game. Estoril very hard to break down, and we had a good chance here in the 21st minute. Michael Ngou's free header was well saved by the goalkeeper, but it was still 0-0. And in the 36th minute here, Catamol makes a great challenge here in the holding midfield position. Plays the ball out wide to Jay Rodriguez here. Rodriguez plays an absolutely superb crossfield ball to Carrasco. He keeps on going. Ball rolls inside, but his shot drags wide of the post. What a chance there. It just trickled wide at the far post there, and it was still 0-0. And in the 69th minute here, Jay Rodriguez picks the ball up again, finds Junior Malanda. Malanda gets past his man, shoots from range, but the goalkeeper makes a good save, and it's still 0-0. And that was how the game finished. So very, very frustrating game. The ball kind of just got stuck in the middle of the park for the most part. Both sides were, reduced to either shooting from range or crossing the ball in, and not much else happened, to be honest. The game did finish scoreless. That does mean we have qualified for the next round, though. We've qualified for the knockout stages. Of course, we are the holders of this competition, so that's great news for us. But yeah, I would have liked to win, to be honest, and that would have sealed us finishing top. But Lokomotiv Moscow can still overtake us and finish first in this group stage come the end of the 6 games if they win the final game, which is of course against us in Russia. So all to play for. We still got to get a point in that game if we do want to finish top. So 1 point will see us finish top. We have qualified automatically, which is great, but yeah, if we lose that game, we could actually drop down to second, which would not be very nice. But anyway, we enter December here, and we take a look at our youth squad monthly report, and we also got some tournament prize money for battling out the Capital One Cup, which was £8,500, which doesn't really leave us with that much left. So we asked the board if they give us some more money, but I think we've kind of maxed out the amount of requests we can ask for, because we don't seem to be getting any responses from the board anymore, which kind of sucks. But here is a squad report. Here's a squad report of the squad and seeing how they're doing. McCarthy's now up to a 76. I can't remember whether that happened last month or this month, but he's up to a 76 now, which is great. And yeah, we've got quite a few players in the 80s now. Of course, Eric Dia, Junior Malanda, Brian Carrasco, Kelvin. That's 4 players in the 80s now, which is really, really good. And as I said before, I'm confident Kyle Walker can hit 80 come the end of the season. So yeah, the squad is looking pretty decent. Of course, in January, I would like to invest in a couple more players, but to be honest, we don't really have any money, so I don't know how we're going to do that. I don't know. I mean, we could request for some funds and hope the board come back to us, but to be honest, I don't really see how we're going to get any money. We are going to get about £2 million if we do qualify. We have qualified for the knockout stage of the Europa League, so we're going to get about £2 million for that once we play our final league game. But to be honest, we're in 6th place at the moment in the league, and we're 1 point behind Chelsea in 4th. And I've started to look for jobs now. I'm not going to lie, I've started to look for jobs, and as you can see here, there's quite a few interesting ones. Arsenal, Manchester City, a club that we decided not to go to. Southampton with £85 million in their budget. Where on earth does that come from? Bayern Munich as well. So there's quite a few interesting jobs to choose between. They always seem to be cropping up midway through the season. So I have started to look for jobs. The reason being is because I know there's quite a few of you that do want me to leave. What I hate about this career mode is that it's really split down the middle. When Manchester City came in, I let you guys decide. Half of you said stay at Millwall, half of you said go to Man City, but of course the final poll saw that 51 or 52% said stay at Millwall, whereas 49 or 48 said go to Man City. So it really is clear cut. It's not clear cut at all. It really is close when it comes down to what people want. There are so many of you that want me to stay at Millwall for as long as possible, get into the top 4, try and win the league title, so on and so forth before you leave, maybe even stay at Millwall for the rest of the career. Yet there's so many of you that also think the series is getting stale and you want me to leave. So it's kind of difficult to see what most people want, and that's why I have started to browse for jobs, just to keep it fair as well, because as you guys would know, in career mode, you know, clubs don't really come in for you very often. So I thought, just to be fair, I will browse for some jobs, and if an interesting one crops up, I might just apply and let you guys decide once again, because even if I do apply and they offer me a job, there's no reason why we could always say no. Do you know what I mean? We're not like forced to take the job. So that's why I've been looking for jobs, and if you want to leave a comment and let me know what you guys think, whether we should be staying at Millwall or whether we should be leaving to another club, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinions. But as I said, I'm welcome to start applying for jobs if you guys want me to, and yeah, I'm also welcome to your opinions to see what you guys say. And as per usual, if a job does come up for us, I will let you guys decide with a poll once again, just to keep it fair, so then people can't hate on me. But they do anyway, so there you go. But anyway, we take on Wigan for this game here at the Den, and we were 1-0 down. As I said, the Den is no longer a fortress anymore. We started to lose quite a few games here. We've already lost twice this season to Norwich and Sunderland, and in this game we were 1-0 down. However, Brian Carrasco got the goal here. A good cross by Kelvin and a good header by Carrasco in the 38th minute made it Millwall 1, Wigan 1, so back on level terms here. And from kickoff here in the 39th minute, Forts loses out to Brian Carrasco, the goal scorer. Really forceful from the Chilean, goes down the left hand side, real good show of pace, gets past James Perch, gets onto his right foot, and it just goes wide of the post. So what a goal that would have been by Carrasco there. But it was still Millwall 1, Wigan 1, and that was it for the first half. The first chance of the second half would come in the 64th minute. Mark Beavers finds Shane Ferguson, our left back. He finds Brian Carrasco. Scoot turns around his man and plays it back to Ferguson. One thing I love about Ferguson is his fantastic crossing. What a ball that is, and Danny Ings' header should have done better, but he could only put it straight into the hands of Al Habsi, who does tip the ball wide, and it's still Millwall 1, Wigan 1. But in the 78th minute here, our captain Liam Trotter finds Danny Ings. Lovely backheel to Catamole. He backheels it as well to Kelvin. He rolls it through to Danny Ings. Ings keeps on going. The Wigan player plays it back to Al Habsi. What an error by Al Habsi. It gives it straight to Kelvin. And Kelvin really should have made it 2-1 there, but he could only put the ball wide. So what a let-off that was for Ali Al Habsi and Wigan. And it was still Millwall 1, Wigan 1. And in the 89th minute here, Wigan trying to play out from the back once again. It's Ivan Ramis who gives the ball away. It comes to Stanislas. He pokes it through to Danny Ings. And just as the clock ticked over to 90, Danny Ings gets the goal and rescues us, or surely rescues us, all 3 points. So Ings gets the goal. A huge let-off for us as well. Wigan give the ball away at the back. Stanislas pokes it through to Ings, and Danny Ings makes it Millwall 2, Wigan 1. So I basically dropped the controller at this point. I was just so happy. I thought we were only going to get a point here, and we're going to drop points again. But thankfully, Danny Ings bails us out, and it's Millwall 2, Wigan 1. So not getting a win in this game truly would have been disastrous. You know, it really would have been, because these are the games we've got to win. You know, we've got to win these games. These are I wouldn't say they're easy 3-pointers, but they are certainly games which we should be heavy favourites to win. And you know, not getting a win in this game would have been quite embarrassing for us. But straight from kickoff here, Wigan come forward, looking to try and get themselves back on level terms as the clock was ticking away from them. And in the 90th minute, Kelvin intercepts his man, plays a 1-2 with Danny Ings. Kelvin goes down the right hand side. Real good chance here as he holds off his man. He sees Danny Ings at the penalty spot. He picks him out with a cross, and Danny Ings heads the ball past Ali Al Habsi to make it Millwall 3, Wigan 1. So 2 goals in injury time, both of them scored by Danny Ings, and what a huge let-off for us. As I said, you know, not winning this game would have been disastrous, to be honest, and I was just so pleased that Danny Ings, we can always rely on this striker, can't we? Really good finish by Danny Ings. And that makes it Millwall 3, Wigan 1. So that does secure the 3 points. As I said, you know, things were looking quite bleak for us as the clock was approaching 90. But Danny Ings with 2 goals in injury time does see us win the game by 3-1. And a crucial 3 points here in the race for 4th place. But yeah, 3-1 victory. And straight after that, we had 2 scout reports as well. And I think that would end the episode off. I think it does, doesn't it? We've got 2 scout reports. And yes, that's it. So the last thing you'll see in today's episode is, of course, 2 scout reports from both our Irish scouts, one based in England and one based in Chile, but we basically rejected a ton of players and just continued the scouting on the rest. But like I said, guys, don't forget to leave a comment below and tell me what you guys think. Should I start looking for jobs? And yeah, tell me what clubs you would like to see me go to if you are interested. But as per usual, guys, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Don't forget, if we can get to 1,000 likes on this morning's video, then I will upload another episode of Career Mode later on tonight. So let's get it done. Let's get 1,000 likes, and yeah, let's have another episode of career mode later on this evening. So thanks for watching, and yeah, don't forget to comment as per usual. 1,000 likes for another episode of career mode later, and hopefully I'll see you later on tonight. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow morning. I went around in circles so many times there, didn't I? That was really, really bad commentating. I don't know why I always do that. I just